A prepper is a person who prepares themselves for as many possible doomsday situations as possible. They usually have knowledge, tools, or otherwise rote memorization to help them into and out of these types of situations. A prepper prides themselves in their ability to adapt, and more importantly, to grow. I'm not that! Don Nakamura, my name is Sage Blake. I'm a wanderer, storyteller, artist and mature, and this time on Prepper, we've got 9 souls. I know nothing about this other than the fact that it has gorgeous animations, and I think it's based in Seoul or otherwise Korea? Well, the studio that's working on this, I mean. Ooh, someone's more than all mangled. That's some grisly damage. All just so this person can get Cthulhu'd. Yay! Because everyone knows that all the world's problems are solved by giant hentai ghouls. Actually, I think they're snake, but you get what I mean.
Hey, big bro. I smelled barbecued fish all the way back there, so I knew you'd be here. Looks like you snagged a good haul of fish today. You're a true hunter. But did you forget that I'm cooking dinner today? You have to leave room for my carefully prepared delicacies.
Cook as much as you like. I'll eat it all.
Okay, you've been here for ages. You must finally be getting used to the food, huh? Oh, all this talk about food. I almost forgot to ask you a favor. It's over at the secret hideout. Follow me.
As for what type of game this is, I took a brief look on about it on Steam. Apparently, it's a bit of a Metroidvania semi-Souls-like, if that makes sense. I can't believe we live in a day and age where we describe things as Souls-likes nowadays, but hey, if that's how we describe games, so be it. And there is something over here that I want to obtain, potentially. Dead Man's Notes. How to examine. Answer. Crooked text carved into the ground using stones. Mad, everyone's gone mad. How pleasant. Donk things. Standard 3-hit combo. Doesn't seem like I have to worry about heavy attacks or anything like that for now.
Over here, over here! Hey, look, upwards from this angle. Remember a while back I told you about the flower I needed for the worship ceremony? It's called the Crimson Hibiscus. I'll eat it. The elders say it symbolizes courage, so the larger the better. I tried for ages, but I couldn't get up there. Do you think you could...
Maybe. That depends on that beastie. If he eats the hibiscus, I swear to you, Drossel. No. No!
Hey! Wait, what the... Where'd that boar come from?
God! Forking. Okay, you didn't eat it.
The dang Kong boar ran away with it. What a pity. But it's okay. Maybe he needed it more than I did. It's getting dark anyway. Let's get back to the village. I'll come back and look again another time.
Boar hasn't gone far.
You want to steal it back for me? But Dong Kong boar are pretty fast. Alright, I'll wait here for you, but be careful and don't get hurt.
Kid, getting hurt is my specialty. Several hundreds of years from now... Ah! Ah! My health? Asking me not to get hurt is like, I don't know, asking Jackie Chan not to get hurt. You know the guy does his own stunts. It's pretty much guaranteed. Donk. Fortunately, I'm good at outreaching my opponents more than anything. It's a very fluid attack. And it seems like you could juggle off of enemies with it. Huzzah!
You're not injured, are you? That was a huge boar.
Here, this flower's for you.
Wow, you're amazing. You really brought it back for me? It's even bigger up close. It's magnificent. Thank you. Let's hurry back to the village, big bro.
Back to the village. Let's pillage the village. What?
Wow, the market's bustling today. It was obviously a good harvest. Everyone brought their surplus grains to the trade before the ceremony starts. We've had abundant harvests both years since you've arrived. You're officially the lucky charm of the village. Especially as you've helped the elders solve the mouse plague. They've been full of praise for you ever since. I'm grateful to the soul, too, for blessing Peach Blossom Village with everything it needs. Oh, I almost forgot about the fish I hung out front to dry. I'd better rush back before they totally dry out. Don't be home too late, big bro.
No guarantees, little one. Toiling in the day, resting in the night. Every day is... Yeah, as for how I was introduced to this game, I'm part of several other Discords I've probably mentioned time and time again. One of which is Geese Brett's Discord. Someone from that Discord mentioned they played this and was really enamored by it, and I figure, you know what? I figure it might be something I can put on my radar. I'm always a fan of indie projects. In ancient times, our ancestors resided in the harsh wilderness, subjected to the bitter cold and the intrusion of beasts. The merciful souls couldn't bear to see human suffering, so 10 souls descended from the sky. At first, people were ignorant and responded to the goodwill of the soul by wielding weapons. Those fools met God's wrath, their bones ground to ash. Others were pious, reverent. These people got to follow the soul to a land outside the 99 heavens, a paradise where no one wanted for anything. The all-knowing and all-powerful souls bestowed humans with wisdom, teaching us about the truth of all things. Why are humans so blessed? It's because the soul, with all its supreme wisdom, saw divinity in human beings. Each time the peaches ripen for harvest, the souls select several kind humans from our land, and these lucky individuals get to become the next souls. Be good, children. As long as you follow the teachings and sincerely believe in them, one day you'll get the chance to be summoned by the gods.
Be good,
Sure,
children.
if you're
As
an
long as you do
idealist.
what you're told, one day
Thine
you'll
soul in heaven, I humbly ask.
It seems like these souls, whatever they are heavily integrated into society. Though I'm curious as to why they've mentioned 10 when the title of the game is as such.
What the hell are you looking at? Beat it! Look at these people blindly going around their day.
I actually think they're doing something meaningful. Oh, and you're not? Is that what you are? Just a
You
thought.
know, last year, my daughter was chosen to live with God.
Stones in a glass house.
It must be joyful, but none of them came back to tell us, so no one really knows.
Big bro, thanks for your help. It's an old custom of ours to wear this flower during the ceremony. Only the chosen ones get to wear it. There are no written rules about it, but everyone knows that the bigger the flower, the more glory you'll receive. I knew you cared about me, and that you'd help me get the flower. Still, today was the last time we'll go walking together in the woods. I really can't believe it was me that was chosen. Is it because I always try to do good, or because my parents put in a good word for me with the gods?
God knows.
Fair enough. I guess it's impossible to know what the gods are thinking. Forget it. Let's go home. The ceremony is in just a few days. There's a lot to do before then. Big bro, you remember the first time we met? It was the day Mom and Dad were chosen by the gods. Everyone had been congratulating my family. But then it was just me left at home and I was lonely. Still, being chosen by the gods is cause for celebration, so I couldn't let myself get upset. I went to my secret hideaway, played the flute. I didn't count on seeing someone buried in the side of a mountain. You were pretty scary at first. You never spoke and always wore that hat. But your culinary skills were incredible. You'd tell me fascinating stories when I couldn't sleep. Oh, and you're so talented. You leap onto the roof and fix tiles like it's nothing. And your hunting skills are top-notch.
Think nothing of it.
Hey, why do you think I was chosen by the gods? I really wish you could come with me, big bro. I'm still a little scared of going to an unknown place all by myself. The worship ceremony is only a few days away. Are you sure you won't come? It's my big day. I really hope you can be there.
I'm not good with crowds.
Well, that's true. You've never liked crowds. Alright then. If you change your mind, feel free to come along. Be sure to say hi. On another note, you sure you'll be okay after I'm gone? You make sure to eat well? Remember, the rice is kept in the bucket, the fruit on the table must be eaten before it dries.
I know.
It's me. Your wounds must have pretty much healed by now, no? I just want to remind you, time has come. The passageway only opens again in half a year. If you miss it this time, you'll be in dire straits. Make a move already. Those animals have kept you long enough. But remember, be discreet. Don't let yourself be seen. Wow, firecrackers!
Swin Hong has an overactive imagination. Congratulations. trees that bloomed beautifully this year. Thank the gods for protecting Peach Blossom Village.
Chosen ones get to go with gods are.
I'm jealous.
Whoa.
Interesting technology. The Shaman of Peach Blossom Village hereby receives your decree. In accord with the Soul's orders, we humbly pay respect to the Flying Throne. Yeah, I think he's dead. Judging by that animation, I think this is straight up human sacrificing. Like, the way that thing is twisting, it's specifically breaking their neck. For one reason or another, it's saving the head, but why?
Big bro, thank you for taking care of me for these past 2 years. I'm going now.
Oh gods. Please, spare us your wrath.
Big bro, what's going on?
I must go now. You look after yourself.
Wait, I don't understand. What just happened? Why did you do that? Where are you going?
From now on, we have a proper health bar and everything. Interesting. So it's very deflection based. Well, it seems like our main character here hasn't exactly fully recovered. Root nodes seem to be save points. Oh. Now. Fine then. I want to get the hang of this block. Because one of the things that that person on Geese Breath's Discord mentioned, ow, is that this game is very much timing based. Very much based around using this counter to properly handle situations. And I feel like, and then me being a person who likes using counters and everything, I might need to learn this. Try again. Try again. It also... Ew. What the hell? Do I donk this? Blood-soaked hibiscus. Ew. So why exactly are they gathering these hibiscus? Whoop. Try again. Try again. Try again. Starting to get the hang of that counter. Why does that look like a trap? That looks like even more of a trap. So let's be careful about this. Get them both on the same side and try to attack. It's easier to manage enemies if they're all in front of you. Surprise! Ugh. Ow. Ugh. That was bad. Come on. Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm relying on that counter a little too much. Eve, my friend, we meet again. Do you remember what I once told you? The laws of heaven and earth respond in the bosom of this infinite land. When faced with a quandary, you could return here to seek the Tao. I've simply died. It's no big deal. From birth to death, all things follow the natural laws of the Tao. Your conception isn't so shallow after all. Indeed. Yet, let us return to the point. Rage, fear, and death enshroud you. When you wield your sword, your heart must be as lucid as a looking glass, as calm as a placid lake. If you wish to polish your swordsmanship, as a stone warrior up yonder, why not start with the basic movements? See how you go. Ah! How did I not register that hit was there? Ow. Rough, but it worked. Fine form. Let's practice some more advanced skills. From your posture while using charms, I see you've been instructed in Taoist combat techniques. Yes. I'm self-taught. Anyhow, your conception of such techniques is flawed at its core. Know this. A soldier is rife with conceit and pride is sure to meet failure. A strip of wood, if rigid, is sure to snap. Taoist combat skills stress the use of stillness to control motion, softness to overcome the unyielding. Let water be thy guide. Observe your foe and apply energy in precise bursts. Let it serve you. Let wind be thy mentor. Study your foe's traits and seize on a vulnerability to issue a lethal blow. Employ this stratagem to once more attack the stone warrior. See how you go. one. There. That's a really nice sound for that, for perfect deflection. It's... How do I explain this? It's like a... feedback. Not feedback, but... You get what I mean, I think. You've become adept at wielding universal energy. You're thoroughly prepared, I see. You wish to leave. Yes. The town never does anything, yet... Get through. If everything is. Oh, wow. I glitched hard on that one. The town never does anything. Yet through it, everything is done. If all things ultimately melt into nothingness, what use is there in excessive attachment? Become one with the flow of the Tao. We shall meet again. Again, death is just a minor setback. Just meant to be a minor setback. Good. Slowly, I'll get better at that. I also need to be able to manage my spacing properly with the dash. Done. Oh. I'm surprised that talisman didn't kill you. Hmm. Okay, so for archers, I'm just going to need to close the gap faster. That's one. Good. Back up a bit, give myself some spacing. Crap. Block that. Good. A bit rough. I could use some healing. There we go. It seems like I can only heal a certain number of times, too, so I'll have to make the best of what I've got. There! That! Me! It might be a better idea, instead of attacking willy-nilly. Read your opponent. That's what your specialty is. Reading people. I mean, granted, these aren't people, they're CPU programs. But a similar principle applies. Take a guess at what their pattern is, judging by their weapon. If they're a lancer, they're going to try to outreach you. If they're a swordsman, they have to get up close. Eaten. Much better. This is my specialty after all. Reaction as opposed to action. Not great, but not terrible either. Eaten. Simple matter. Well, the enemies up there are my bigger concern. That is a lot of them. 3. seems like if I can hit multiple enemies in a single dash, I can affect all of them at once, though. So just manage my spacing better. That's it. I am out of healing, though, so I'm gonna need to make everything count. That's you eating? Nope. Try again. I really like the rhythm of that. Origin of Ape Man. Interesting.
Warning, unusual activity detected in green zone.
Warning, unusual activity detected in green zone. Perimeter by living organisms detected. It's all happening. But that stunt of yours, it looks like new Pengai? Yeah, new Pengai will be abuzz with commotion for a while. Ugh. Why did you strike that early? It wasn't part of the plan. Was it to save that kid? That human child? If you always break with protocol, it's going to be really tough to execute our plans. It was just a spur-of-the-moment impulse. Really. It's just very rare to see you get emotional, that's all. Understood. It's just... if you'd waited a bit longer before destroying the machine, I could have covered up the alarm. I hope you'll stick to the script more in the future. Depends. Family takes care of their own. Rest here. Can we pretend that didn't happen? I totally didn't muddle my buttons. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. Try again. And what do we have here? Bunch of enemies. Uh-oh. It's a checkpoint. You set off an intrusion alarm. To unlock the gate, you'll need to take out the guards. Harder task than I thought it'd be. Ow. Yeah, I got a little too cavalier there. Specifically, my problem, 1, I forgot to heal. 2, I'm focusing a little too much on using the parry, and that's damning me. Every so often, I am going to need to attack. At that point, it's mostly a personal problem. When it comes to these types of games with an active parry system like this, I rely on the parry, specifically because it saves me. It saves me a lot of grief learning it. Take a moment to smoke. That is a slow attack. Making sure I get used to that is gonna be tricky. I'll go back to reset everything. Because I need health. I need to get better. And part of that is learning the system in such a way that I can get the patterns right. When it comes to these types of games, I'm very much pattern-centric. There's usually a flow or a rhythm to follow, and if I deviate from that rhythm, that's when I start to have problems. Good.
Ow! I shouldn't have traded blows.
It seems like, though, I can attack and buffer it with a block. But after that block, I gotta wait for the attack. Well, I gotta wait to be able to attack again. Try to keep that in mind in battles going forward. We got a bit of platforming here. Swift. No sense taking the lower path if I can just keep my momentum on the upper path.
Out! You jerk!
It's fine. Way too early. Way too early. The slower attacks are what's getting me. Feeling them out is tricky. And it's one of those moments where I'm not sure if, like... No, it is a me issue, really. I guess I should be thankful that a sour parry is at least going to give me a couple moments to recover. That won't, however. Take smoke break. I also need to use my dodge a little better. Ow. There we go. Wait for that flash. The flash is the key on that one. Once you see that flash, that's when you counter. Or get your counter ready. One of the things that was praised about this game, it is very specific about its tells and everything. You can figure out when to parry and how to parry just by watching enemies. And that's the idea. Ow. Ah! I got too cocky. I wanted to use the parry a little more, get better with it, and I shouldn't have done that. That's my fault. That's me muddling my buttons. I hate myself. Yeah, if anything, maybe for the archers, I shouldn't worry about trying to parry them, and instead just dodge. Just expecting some Gohan. sour. Much better, though. Much, much better. I don't even need a smoke break this time. Let's not get too confident, though. Lower path is going to whip me because it's got more enemies. Besides, it's also better to conserve my resources. Eat. Eaten. Way too early. Beat him at least. Now is a good time for a smoke break. Ow. And skill points. Skill points. Oh, skill points. The bane of my existence. So now, time to figure out where to apply the skill point. Increase defense, take less damage. Reduce internal damage caused by imprecise deflections. Increase your max energy. Honestly, I keep getting sour deflections more often than not. But I feel like if I increase the damage I deal with Chi explosions and everything, it will make it easier for me to manage enemies. Breeding facility regularly gathers up specimen bodies, dismembers them, sorts their parts. Unusable resources invariably get mixed in, stuffed into bags along with body parts. Yeah, I think it's for the best that he didn't get involved in this. Jin is our money. Okay. And what is this? Okay, refill of health and also smoke. Right. Get better about that, me. I feel like there's gonna be something on this lower path here. No. Interesting. I could at least take care of this sniper. Then probably take care of the other sniper too while I'm at it. I am so glad I can parry in the air. You. Try again. Yep. Able to deal with that guy in 3 hits as opposed to 4 last time. I think it was in my best interest to invest in the counterattack. Okay, now how to manage you two. I mean, ideally, I'd want to hit the both of you in a single dash, but... that'll have to do. Smoke break. Okay, that looks like a turret. Why does that look like a turret? Why does that look like a turret? Why am I immediately worried? shouldn't have been worried. I hate the fact that I used 2. But at least this is a save point, so I can reset that. Hi. That's a big sword you got there. Red Tiger Elite. Oh! Ow! Yeah. You have follow-up after follow-up after follow-up. It's in my best interest to repeatedly counter, as opposed to try to bash you in the face the first chance I get. Yeah. It's in my best interest to try again on that one. Really? Yeah. Pipe. Pipe. I was trying to get up and I wasn't. Okay. Ow. Yeah, smoke. Much better. Keep away from that. That attack is much easier for me to manage. Heal. Wait for it. 1, 2, 3. Gotcha! And just for good measure. He's not dying, so I'll just leave it at that. Oh, that's the demo. Red Centaur challenge. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Ooh? Ooh. Breath mint? You have some fast attacks. Good. Cashman check. Oh! You do a lot of dashing around and you have very big attacks. Try again. Oh! Yeah, no. I... Fine. Fine. Let's try again. I think I like this fight. That specific string is what keeps getting me. I'm identifying that now. And part of it is just me not knowing where the timing the block is quite yet. Really? Really? At that, something I also need to wonder about is the parry front center, because if so, that's a really specific timing for to get that specific parry off. Because if it's not, like, centered around the front of my sprite, that might be a bit more forgiveness, but it depends. Good. 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 Yeah, no, it's front center. I forgot about the stage hazard. Like, that was one of the first things I took in, and that's why I'm not moving. Specifically because I know if I move too much, it's gonna carry me into there. Sour is better than nothing. Really? Okay. One, two, three. Good. Ugh! Smoke. For it. Done. You have a phase 2, don't you? You have a phase 2. Oh, what? Fuck! Why do I feel like that third attack I can't parry? Like, I understand I fumbled the window on that. But it had a different energy about it. Ah! Fuck. I wonder if there's some risk-reward to parrying multiple attacks in a row. I think there might be. Really? Yeah, you know what? Kill me. Just so I could try again. Because I think there is. It seems like the more attacks you parry in a row, up to a point, the more powerful your next chi blast is. And it seems like I have 4 bars worth. Though, in some cases, it might be in my best interest to hoard up those 4. 1, 2, 3. Ow, shoot. 1, 2.
Oof! Ow.
Too many sour hits. Too many sour hits means I eventually die. Okay, take a moment to smoke. I have full chi. Next chance I get to unleash it, I will. But first,
One, two, three.
ho! Yeah. I think his dark colored attacks are unparryable. I might be wrong on that one, and if I am, so be it. But I've been noticing that every single attack with a window to parry has had a sound effect. Every single one of them. Those attacks, parryable. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
Shoot, sour.
There we go. Recovered my health. Take a smoke break. I am getting much better at this. It's just gonna be a matter of figuring out when those unparryable attacks come in. And when they do, how to properly manage them. 1, 2. Okay, I can't exactly jump past him. I probably just need to dodge.
There we go.
Excuse me? Did I just do that perfect? Suck my nuts! What? Okay, time to suck your nuts. Good. Crap. Excuse me? That has a wider hitbox than I thought it did. Ah! Such a waste of a perfect run! I'm guaranteed never to get that again. Okay. Yep, dodge. Okay, black attacks have to be dodged. White attacks I can parry. Makes sense. I had the right dodge, and then I went back into the line of fire. That was my mistake there. But I think I've got that second phase down pat now. Crap. Good. 1, 2. Get away from that edge. Damn it. That's what I'm talking about. 1, 2. Cash the check. There we go. Not a great attempt, but I do have full chi. I'm getting plenty of opportunities to sucker punch him in between his attacks. If I can take enough of those, I can make up some of the difference in time. This one especially is generous with the sucker punches. Ow! Double. Why is my instinct to jump anytime I see that black attack? I'm an idiot. I wasn't supposed to have been able to do that, but I'll take it. I am on a razor's edge. Get me away from that hurt box. Excuse me? Yeah, I think I needed to retry it after that gong show. Good. Minimal losses. I think I just edged him on that. Excuse me? Better. Really? That wasn't great. Maybe I just need to wait for the very last second on dodging these black attacks. That worked. Ugh. Dodge. Okay, good. Just relax. Eat that! Red Centaur? I'm Red Centired of your bullshit! Suck it! I don't fucking care that I wasn't able to beat this in a minute 5. I know a lot of situations where you can sucker punch this guy in between all of the bull. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of this time. I wonder if Thanos and the others have tried this. I might need to reach out to them. Well, anyway. As usual, I'll leave a link in the description, and if anything, feel free to try out this demo. It's up on Steam. It should be relatively easy to access, period. But even still, I'll leave a courtesy link. But otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay warm, or cool, depending on your part of the world. Eat something tasty. Y'all deserve it. Till again, Dalekit, ne?